Okay, so for this one, for 13, bacteria is tripling every minute. So, from 1 to 3, we're timesing by 3, timesing by 3, timesing by 3. Okay, so, what type of function is that? Well, let's investigate all 4 of these types of functions. Let's start off with linear. An example of a linear function might be, if you have 2, 5, 8, 11. This is going up by 3, up by 3, up by 3. The first difference is the same. That would be linear. We are not adding on this in this function here. We are multiplying, so it's not going to be linear. Now, so we can cross out linear. What would quadratic look like? Well, maybe, let's say we had 2, 0, 2, 8, 18. Let's see what's happening here. Go from 2 to 0, you're subtracting 2. Then you're adding 2. Then you're adding 6. Then you're adding 10. Those numbers are not the same, so it's definitely not linear. And you're not multiplying by the same number every time, so it's definitely not exponential. Hint, hint. But let's look at the second difference here. Negative 2 to positive 2 is plus 4. 2 to 6 is plus 4. 6 to 10 is plus 4. That would be quadratic if the second difference is the same. Well, let's see if the second difference is the same here. Maybe we have plus 2 plus 6 plus 18. And the second difference is plus 4 plus 12. So the second difference is not the same. All right, so it's not quadratic. But if you look on for exponential, exponential is when you multiply by the same number each time. We already discussed we're multiplying by 3 each time. We're multiplying by 3 there. But if you look at the first difference, we're multiplying by 3 here. And if you look at the second difference, we're multiplying by 3 here. 4 to 12 is you're timesing by 3. So this is going to be exponential. An example of absolute value might be if you had 3, negative 1, negative 5, negative 1, and then negative 1, and then positive 3. Let's say you had those numbers. Look at the first difference. 3 to negative 1 is subtracting 4. Subtract 4 more to get to negative 5. Go from negative 5 to negative 1, we're adding 4. Then we're adding 4 again. So the first difference would be the same numbers, but positive on one side, negative on another. That would be absolute value. Not happening in this case.